Hello.
This is Well Near to Little. I'm Katie.
That's Austin.
That's Austin.
Yeah.
This week we're coming to you live from the quarantine zone. But Austin has a fever, so I don't know. I hope I don't get sick.
As the world turns, and we're not sure right now.
This week we watched Luck of the Irish.
We tortured ourselves with Luck of the Irish.
We tortured ourselves.
It's not good.
It's not good. 10 out of 10, wouldn't recommend. 10 out of negative 10.
But
negative
however,
10 out of 10.
we would recommend our spin on it and our thoughts on it, so keep listening.
Yeah, but don't watch the movie.
Don't watch it.
The movie was made in 2001.
Yeah. It gave me vibes. 2001 vibes.
Kind of, yeah. There was frosty lip gloss.
It was frosted. That was a thing that we'd forgotten about.
That we'd forgotten about. I saw it, and I watched Josie and the Pussycats today. And they had frosty lip gloss.
What a decision.
You gotta watch it in the 21st century. It's good.
You gotta.
But this movie starts out with everyone. It's Heritage Day or something, and everyone has a heritage.
Full circle. I forgot it started with Heritage Day. Not that it ends with Heritage Day or anything, but you know.
It's not like it's the next year either. Did they have 2 Heritage Days per year?
This whole movie was a Heritage Day, so maybe.
Maybe. But everyone has a heritage except Kyle, our main character, who is the kid from
Smart House.
Smart House.
And he's the one that's in charge of the Heritage Day, it would appear. He's the one giving the speech.
Yeah.
Until he shrinks, right? Or was he always shrunk?
That's the what?
No, in the beginning, he starts shrunk.
Was he having a flashback?
He was having a bad dream.
Oh,
it was Disney. You know he was having a
dream.
dream.
Britney Spears was in charge of Heritage Day.
Oh, okay. But he was having the dream. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a character who looks literally like Britney Spears from India.
Yeah.
It's wild. But
she was also frosted.
She was
frosty lip.
Frosty lips, yes. But at his house, everything is green, hinting at his Irish descent, I guess.
Clutched his secret coin, like his pearls.
Yes. There was a computer monitor on their counter also.
There was, with no keyboard or mouse.
No, it was just a computer monitor. It was really weird.
It was one of the huge, gigantic white bubble ones.
Tommy noticed it. And we were like, that's not a TV. But I'm suspicious of the Wisconsin mother.
I'm suspicious of her.
She is really Stepford wifey.
She is, oh my God.
But it's because she's honed back and sacred.
But now we're at basketball.
Oh yeah, just cut to a basketball game.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And he's saying... it's kind of like montaging. He's saying he's very lucky.
He played basketball in Smart House.
He loves basketball.
He loves basketball.
What if he
and
hates
he's not
basketball?
good at it? What if he hates basketball?
Yeah.
Basketball. He probably does.
Maybe. But he's saying that he's super lucky and he seems popular, I guess.
He does seem popular.
Britney Spears, her name is Bonnie, but she looks like Britney Spears.
Forgot her name was Bonnie already.
I know. I wrote it in my notes, Bonnie, at this point, but I think I switched to Britney.
I switched to Britney.
Took us a couple days, a week to watch this.
It did.
Took a while. But she calls him a mindless jock and says he has to find out his ancestry. She's just like bullying him, but it's fine.
Bullying him to find his
heritage.
Ancestry.com.
I'd be like,
I don't understand.
Irish.
This whole movie was like, man, we have to have a St. Patrick's Day movie.
Yeah.
And they just threw ideas in a hat, and then whatever came out was the movie.
Yes. They were like, thank leprechauns. We're doing that.
Yeah.
Plot second. Just get me the leprechauns.
It's for kids. They won't even notice, and we didn't notice because it was great.
I didn't hate it when I was a kid. Now I fucking hate it.
Fucking hate it.
But Kyle is doing more lucky things. He guesses all the answers on a quiz, and he gets them all right, and the teacher is shooketh. And at home in their green-painted wall house with a green door, they're eating green salads for dinner. And
Dad's wearing green. Everything's green.
Everything's
Wall's
green.
And like ugly St. Patrick's Day green.
Yeah. And Kyle's kind of poking around, asking if there were any sports stars in the family. Like, were there any skiers or bullfighters, like regional, like sports?
And then they really start being Stepford wives, and he starts being a Stepford husband. The dad does, and they're creepy.
They're like, we're from Cleveland, Kyle.
Your grandfather actually moved here from Buffalo, so
Mom is a terrifying robot.
Anyway, have more green gloop.
Yep. And they just straight up change the subject.
Exactly.
So he has a feeling they're hiding something because they're obviously hiding something.
He's like, you're Kyle Johnson. That's what your heritage is. You don't need to know where you're from. Just be an individual.
Literally, they could be like, we don't know. This is before Ancestry.com. They could literally
you want pepper on your food?
England?
He was trying to...
What?
He asked if he wanted pepper on his food to try to deflect. As a segue conversation, it's like, no, I do want pepper. Oh, yes, pepper, spice. And then suddenly you're not talking about that anymore.
Oh, okay. But anyway, later on in the computer lab, everyone has the iMac colorful computers.
Oh, yeah, the rainbow ones. Yep.
And Kyle Googles Johnson to try to find his family. Obviously, he finds 1 million Johnsons.
Yes.
And not porn. We thought.
No.
Also.
He didn't find Johnson's.
We found a
The
gazillion
Johnsons.
Johnsons. Bonnie comes over and offers to help.
She's looking frostier than ever. Her whole look is
She
frost.
loves a frosty lip gloss. I really didn't realize that was a thing to remember from the 90s.
And she was like, "Do you know your mom's maiden name? If you don't, how are you ever going to get a credit card? You don't."
I don't think I needed that. I
No.
mean,
What?
my mom's maiden name is her name still.
I mean, you just like can go get a credit card. You're an adult.
Also that. Yeah.
But anyways,
Anyway.
Hyle goes home. Did I say Hyle?
I don't know.
So anyways,
At home, he's snooping in his dad's old yearbook and secret files that are extremely easy to access and like just must have been right on top of his desk because he just found them.
who just keeps those out?
Snooping and he's not in his yearbook and stuff. So like, why did he have this random yearbook? But Mama Moose catches them. She comes in and then he's like, just going to play basketball, Mom. Haha. And he's really good at it. Like still again.
He realized in the yearbook that his dad was in there but had a different name.
Oh yeah. I skipped all over that.
It's fine. I wouldn't want to skip the whole thing.
Me fucking too. I think I'm just trying to get through it.
But like fun through it.
Fun, so fun. I love it.
We love a pod.
I love a pod. Hate this fucking movie. But an Irish flute starts playing as they
Of
walk
course.
toward a leprechaun festival. Kyle and his friend Russell find fake gold coins like Kyle's real luck coin that he wears all the time.
Yep.
And an old Irish man asks if he made his shoes himself or if his mom made them. And then he shows Kyle his fancy
Is that a
shoes.
leprechaun stereotype
Is that an Irish stereotype? There's
Do
a lot
they?
of weird Irish stereotypes.
that we may not know?
We don't know
Like-
because like they're not discriminated against. Like
Yeah.
they're white people.
And this movie was just confusing.
Yes.
confusing.
Confusing.
But he shows us his sweet snake bottom shoe.
He's a Slytherin, confirmed. It's a
Yep,
dark
he
mark.
is.
He's a Death Eater.
He wasn't that bad.
No, he
We can
wasn't-
spoil the end. Who cares?
He's-
He wasn't that bad.
He's not that bad. He actually doesn't know Kyle, but it kind of seems like maybe he does know Kyle because why did he
Yeah.
come talk to him? But,
And then he flips him some quarters in the air. They magically land on top of each other.
yeah.
And he disappears.
Yep.
Where'd he go?
Now they're river dancing. There's river dancers.
Of course.
And we love a river
We
dance.
love a river dance, especially if it's a mouse.
In the Wallace and Gromit Pirates, whatever movie that was.
I don't think we ever saw it, did we?
No.
We just loved the
We just
commercial and the
loved
mice. Oh my god.
But
But the main river dancer is clearly a wizard.
He's clearly an evil leprechaun, yes.
Did we say we were watching river dancers or that Kyle was just river dancing? Because
he
he's
starts
feeling the
compulsively
groove.
river dancing.
Along with
he's
the river dancing troupe on the
Triggered
stage.
by the river dancers to river dance.
River dancing triggers.
The clearly evil leprechaun is leading the dance because he's the not Lord of the Dance from River Dancing, the VHS, which I own, but something Sire of the Song, something like that. I didn't write it down.
But
What
his
is
coin.
Saint of the song?
Maybe Saint of the Song.
Saint of the step.
Saint of the Step. I think it's that. Okay, he's the Saint of the Step. Afterward, a creepy thug leprechaun gives him an Irish lei and like bumps
Yeah.
into him, and it's like, oh, what are you doing?
Never accept an Irish lei.
Never accept an Irish lei or the fake coin that they switched.
Never let someone embrace you so hardcore that you don't know that they can rob your necklace.
And put a new one on you.
I mean, like, I feel you unbuckling me.
And rebuckling me.
Oh my god. They just like ask you for help. Excuse me, can you hold the front of your necklace, please? Okay, get the lobster claw. There we go. Okay, you're good. You can let go. It is falling. You're like, what the fuck?
You stop caressing my neck? Okay, but anyway.
But the next day, he wakes up and goes downstairs, and his mother is Meredith from Brave.
He's really unlucky also. He fucking breaks his toe.
Yes.
Shit, he runs into his dresser.
But she
But
has
his
an
mom
accent now. A real Irish one.
is mega Irish and way hotter, and I love her hair.
Yeah, she literally is Merida.
She literally looks like Merida. And they have accents now.
Yep, even
and
Kyle.
Mom says she has to tell him about their heritage, and the dad is like, I thought you didn't want to do that. Probably don't say that. And she's like, you're Irish, Kyle.
And his accent's gone again. That comes and goes.
They come and go.
Comes and goes. She's
But-
like, I wanted to protect you from all the jokes and on the signs in the
signs
windows
in the
saying
windows.
Irish need not apply.
No Irish allowed.
Like, I needed you to be an American. Like, what?
What?
And then he's like, okay, that was over 100 years ago. What
Yeah.
the fuck? But leprechauns are super old, so I guess his mom maybe has PTSD from the past because she's a million.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes leprechauns have magic that like wizard magic, and sometimes they're like, we're real old, but it's not at all clear. So there's that.
So a leprechaun could be anything.
A leprechaun could be any age, could do any magic, or no magic. I don't know.
Okay. But you can tell the dad's super uncomfortable, and he changes the subject to wanting toast with lots of margarine.
Yeah, he's like, back in my family in
Same.
Cleveland, we ate this. And she was like, well, I made hens eggs and a rasher of bacon.
She slams a whole new kind of breakfast dish onto the table.
Yeah, potato cakes and bangers and a black and white pudding, which she tells Kyle is blood sausage
What a spread.
and pork sausage.
But for Kyle's lunch, she gives him a literal lunch pail.
It's a rusty bucket.
A bucket of Cribbins and Kilcannon.
It
What
looked
was
like
it?
pig's feet with newspaper on top.
With slop with vintage newspaper, yes.
It was terrible. Like, if you're Irish, I'm sure you can just pack your traditional food in like a Tupperware.
Yeah.
But no, a
And
rusty
don't take
slop bucket.
A matching
that's
pair
open.
of pig's feet to lunch.
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want. Not for me.
Do you? Yeah, maybe. But he's walking to school.
Finds a
having
dollar.
The unluckiest day.
He's having an unlucky day.
Because as soon as he finds that dollar, a truck comes
Yes.
and puddle splashes him. And people have done that to me on purpose.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What a nightmare.
Yep, it's happened to me.
Oh, my God. I don't think I go outside, so it doesn't happen to me.
Yep, good call right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
But it can always come into you.
Yeah, yeah. Brought it right to me. As soon as he got here, we were sitting like far away from him and put hand sanitizer in front of
It's
him.
like, it's fine, man. It's fine. I feel you.
But
But the important part is that Kyle lost his homework. His luck is plummeting.
yeah, he spilled his lunch slop bucket.
The water fountain pees his pants for him.
Did pee his pants for him. He tries to hit on a gal, and she's like, "No thanks, pee pants."
No.
But then in basketball later, he tries to touch the rim because Russell's like, "He can touch it. I've seen it." He
He
couldn't.
can't touch the rim.
He fails miserably.
At lunch, someone offered him an unknown chocolate dessert item and dropped it right on his shirt. I was expecting a rat to pop out of it or something.
Yeah,
He spilled it on his shirt.
He spilled it on his shirt.
Yep.
And it seems like with basketball, he was like magic cheating up until this point. Like,
Yes, because he lost his lucky necklace
yeah,
that got slowly, gently,
peeled off of his
yes.
supple neck,
lovingly, tenderly.
lovingly so.
And now he sucks at everything. So he was just cheating before.
Yeah,
With unknown cheating with unknown magic.
yeah.
Okay.
They do terrible at a basketball game. The whole crowd boos them.
No, he didn't make any shots.
But they're going into the finals somehow, so it's apparently turned out okay.
What kind of baskets were they trying to make? Half-court hoop baskets.
Granny toss. I don't know a single thing.
I would have
Horse?
grannied
Do you
over
play
the back.
horse when you're playing basketball in a basketball game?
They didn't. They were playing shoot from half court, make it.
We know so much about sports.
They knew so much about sports.
I
Just
challenge
wait
you to
until
sports.
later.
Yeah, okay.
Or until now. We don't care about spoiling this movie.
No.
Because the whole movie is spoiled. It's rotten.
Yes. I'm going to serve it to you in a rusty bucket. But they're somehow going to the finals, so apparently they didn't do so terrible in the game. But Mom says he shouldn't be playing basketball. He should be hurling.
Exactly.
But the next morning, Mom is downstairs making a fire, but mostly she's making smoke. But
Kyle's like, do you smell something? While
all
looking
you could
at
see was
the whole lower half of their house.
in a cloud of smoke. That's
Yes.
all you could see.
Oh my gosh. She had one of those like puffer things that like makes it even smokier.
Yeah.
A fire steeper. I don't know. I'm
puffing.
gonna go steep the fire. I don't know.
I feel like I once knew what those were called because we used to have a fireplace, but I don't know.
Did you have to puff it?
Yeah, but I was really banned from making the fires a lot because I would just fill the house with smoke and they'd come home and be like, why is it cold in here and also full of smoke? And I'd be like, I didn't do
Do
it.
you do that to force it up the pipe?
No, I think it's to get like oxygen to like make it catch. So it's like, but you're supposed to do it like gently, but I'm just like,
Like her.
yeah, well, from cartoons. I mean, I didn't have a tutorial. Nobody showed me how to make a fire.
Now just throw a match and run.
Yeah. But the next morning, they're walking to school and Russell asks Kyle if he's getting shorter.
He definitely is getting shorter.
He's definitely getting shorter.
You can tell.
Yes. And no one likes him now also because he
Yeah.
did bad at the game.
He's
But
no longer
they
cool.
apparently still did okay because they're in a finals. But
But it's not until they're in class that he finally actually discovers that the gold coin has been stolen.
yes, they're learning about magnets and his necklace sticks to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fake because real gold doesn't stick to magnets.
And then after class in the hallways when he finally realizes that he's shorter now and you can see that his ears are starting to get pointy.
And he has frosted solo tips.
Yep.
Frosted.
Orange frosted cheetah tips.
Yes.
Yep.
Soul
But you don't see that until he takes off his bucket hat.
Yeah, he was wearing a bucket hat for the first time today, so he could reveal that.
And then outside, he's panicking to wrestle because he realizes that how much shorter he is now. And
He yells, "Oh, saints preserve us!"
oh,
They keep sneaking in like Irish, I don't want to say slang, but
things.
sayings
Terms.
that would be on like a greeting card for St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, exactly that. Yes, you said that perfectly. But when Kyle's flinging away, his pants no longer fit. Did his waist shrink as well?
He's just shrinking. He's shrinking. He's just
My.
smaller now. But he runs home in his shrinking clothes and finds out that his mom is tiny.
But she's, okay, we're going to say her sizes from here on out.
Okay.
She's a little, probably an inch or two taller than a boot. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like a woman's boot.
Yeah. So we'll give you that.
Yeah. And she tells him she's a leprechaun. It's revealed that he
I'm a leprechaun, Kyle.
I'm a leprechaun, Kyle.
And Kyle's just melting down.
I mean, I guess I would be too, but I'd be like, I like the pointy ears. Don't love getting real low.
You could dye your hair.
Exactly.
Being real little could be cool. You could get up to some shenanigans.
But you could also get like
Do some shenanigans.
taken by a cat.
Get taken being full grown and not by a cat, because I'm a lot scarier.
Well, that's also
Another
true.
human.
That's also true. God damn it.
This is why we don't shop for truck drivers.
Oh my god. But
But the mom's flute playing, river dancing, Kyle's melting down. She doesn't care. She's just having fun on the countertops.
yes, it's revealed that he has lost his luck, and they think that the old man he met at the Irish festival stole it, and they're like, did he have a snake on his boot?
And it wasn't just Kyle's luck. It was the entire luck of the clan of O'Reilly.
It was everyone's luck. Oh my god, I need to stop this movie. What has it done?
And the mom, thank God she's small. They don't even need a magnifying glass, a jeweler's looking glass to see the coin, because
She can just hold it
she
in
can
her
just
two hands.
hold it in her two hands and say, oh my God, it's not it.
It's the size of a dime. So again,
is.
she's very much smaller than
So she's smaller now.
would
Yeah.
seem that she should have been. She's holding a dime in two hands. Anyway, I would be a borrower, so I guess I would be small. I don't know
Ooh,
why.
yeah.
Yep.
But the mom's shook because old Snake Boot immediately, she cannot believe that he did this to his own grandson. So they have no choice but to go see him now.
Yes.
And Kyle's like, am I going to be as small as you, Mom? Am I going to be that small? She's
You're
like, no,
only half
you're only half leprechaun. Yep. We were feeling that at the same time.
Yep.
So they go inside the potato chip factory.
Yes, they get to the grandfather's potato chip factory, and every employee is Irish with varying degrees of terrible Irish accents.
Yes. And you learn from Kyle's dad that since they don't believe in mixed marriages, they moved away from her family to a different town.
Why did they move to the town that her dad's chip factory is in?
Why? Why that?
Why? Why?
But they go up to the guard and he's like, Mr. O'Reilly doesn't have a daughter. And they get
Discount
90s
her.
thrown out.
They get bodily thrown out.
Literally thrown out.
For some reason, though, luckily his school is touring the factory that day, and he just sneaks in with them.
Why don't you just go to school to participate?
He's not a young achiever.
Oh, yeah. You could have just snuck in at school, though.
He could have just stuck in his school. I'd be like, Brittany, get me into the bus.
But when he comes in with the overachievers, what are they called? The underachievers.
No.
No.
The opposite. Young
overachievers. The young achievers.
The young achievers.
There we go.
I
The
don't know.
security guard Irish senses him with his Irish sense.
It
From behind
tingles,
his back.
and he looks around, but he doesn't see them. But they do get discovered almost immediately.
Yes. They're on the tour and Kyle sees Brittany, Bonnie,
Oh yeah, shit.
and they get seen by the security guard on the footage.
They take off running.
Yep.
And
90s
there's
chase scene.
A 90s chase scene, and they meet Kyle's grandpa when they get caught.
Yeah, but not
First
before they
get
did
caught.
sweet parkour moves off stairs. They stole a golf cart. They got
90s
accosted by a man. They
man.
flung down a mail chute. Kyle perfectly landed in the mail catcher, but
Bonnie
Bonnie had to slam
concrete.
face first into the concrete. No one looked for her well-being after that either. They were just like, hey, you're here.
You made it.
I would have been like, okay, some of your face is to the left.
You need a towel. You're bleeding.
She was fine.
She was fine.
Disney magic.
But he explains how the luck coin keeps them from turning into a leprechaun size people.
Yeah.
And also that he invented the potato chip over 100 years ago. So he's old.
Yeah.
And he invented potato chips. And they're like, what? But like, how old is his mom? Isn't she going to be sad when his dad dies? Like,
Oh, his dad's. Will Kyle live forever?
will Kyle live? Will he have but a half life? A cursed
A
life?
half life? What?
I don't know.
A half leprechaun's life?
Yeah.
He's like gonna live to 400.
Half of forever.
Man, a lot of unanswered questions. It's weird for a decom.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah. But Grandpa starts randomly playing the flute and river dancing because this is all that they just do.
What else can you do? We're going to a wedding.
But Seamus McTiernan is the one who stole the coin, they found out. He's the clearly evil leprechaun from before. And isn't he the bad guy from
Lazy Town.
Lazy Town?
Don't know what that is. Stephanie with the pink hair, cakes. You know what I'm talking
He
about.
looks like a cartoon, but also a man. He looks the same, but a cartoon, but a man.
I watched that on TV. I was much too old, but it was just good, man.
I mean, whatever you gotta do, man. But Kyle's grandfather has a coming aroundment, sort of, with Kyle's dad, and together they go look for the coin in Grandpa's green car because everything that leprechauns own is green.
But the mom and the dad and the mom and the grandpa have a little scuffle, and she
punches him.
full-size man punches him, and she's like 11.3 inches.
She's an amount of inches because at one point she's like a little bit bigger than a seatbelt buckle.
Once we get in the car, she is ballpoint pen sized.
Then she's ballpoint pen sized. Then she can sit on matches, a book of matches. It's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But in Grandfather's car, they go and have a chase scene with an RV that Seamus McTiernan has.
Yeah, they immediately see his RV. Thank God, immediately.
Yeah, ska music plays as they have a car.
And the
car
RV
chase.
people throw
Horrible.
corned beef and cabbage out at them.
Yes.
They're in a convertible, so that's unfortunate. You can see why.
Yeah, their bad luck continues, and Brittany gives them a pep talk about because they wrecked, and
Yeah, they blew a tire, I think.
yeah,
It was like a crash tire blow.
yes, but their bad luck just keeps getting worse because now it's raining.
The grandpa's playing the hand bagpipe.
He is playing the handbag pipe. But Brittany gives them a pep talk about how, yeah, times were tough for the Irish, and yeah, they had to work jobs other people wouldn't take, and Russell was like, at least he got paid, actually, so. Yeah, so. Russell is also black, so. Everyone is just
Disney
kind
was
of like,
teaching
oh.
lessons, learning us some things.
Well, it was, nobody even actually said anything in acknowledgement to him. They just started talking again. They were just like, Anyway,
Yeah.
the Irish had it rough. We still do. And
Yikes.
he's just like, okay.
Who wrote this movie? I don't even want to know. It doesn't
Faggot
matter.
movie? Yeah, it doesn't matter. But
It immediately
Brittany's
stops
like, we're
raining after the
Americans.
pep talk.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, we're Americans. We don't give up. And it stops raining.
Suddenly, though, what happens after it rains?
A rainbow.
A rainbow. Not necessarily. I saw a day rainbow without it raining. One day. Twice in the same day.
Tweez.
All them reflectors are really reflecting that day.
Yes. But they split up, and Grandfather, Kyle, and Russell run toward the end of the rainbow, and they find the RV at a diner that
Thank
they've
God.
turned into an Irish pub.
Thank God.
Thank God they found it.
Thank God. And they have to infiltrate.
Yep, they sneak into the RV and steal the gold coin back. But
Yep.
Grandpa wants to take all the coins.
Kyle feels his coin. He knows. Out of all 2,000 coins, he's like,
He's like, I can tell this
feel
is
this.
it.
I feel it. But at the restaurant,
Yes.
Seamus is Irish
senses
feeling it.
He senses
Nostrils a flaring. He knows.
it. He knows. Kyle puts his necklace on.
Yeah.
And they have a weird transformation sequence.
They go to a green screen. Yeah. You can
And
tell.
he turns his head and one ear shrinks. And he turns it the other way. The other ear shrinks.
And suddenly the unthinkable. A golden coin tornado.
a golden coin tornado. Seamus gets Grandpa because he's got some weird leprechaun magic again.
He appears as a
Stuff's
ghost.
Happening. He's like a ghost.
In the
There's
tornado.
also lightning.
But he's also directly outside of the RV in a minute.
Yeah.
It didn't make a lot of sense.
He grabbed Grandpa and then he knocks on the RV door and Kyle opens it.
And Kyle's like, I'll make a bet with you. I bet you at sports.
I bet you I could beat you at sports.
And they both agree.
Just general sports.
That's us talking sports.
Yeah.
And then they magic into a Viking arena.
Yeah, they get transported back through time and space.
They play a game of Quidditch ball. Little Harry Potter ball.
Nick said they're playing the Tartan games.
Yeah. They have a boulder throw, a carriage wheel
Boulder
toss.
throw, yes.
Then they played dried cabbage ball kick toss. Well, they didn't really give us any name to these games, so
I
we
think
were just
they
rolling
said
with
the
it.
names, but we were just hating
I wasn't
it.
listening, yeah.
No. But
Kyle makes the goal. I don't know.
it's a tie. Anyway,
It's a tie.
it ends in a tie. And he's like, well, you didn't beat me, so give me the coin, beach.
Yeah.
And Kyle's like, double or nothing. You can have the coin, and I'll be your slave. If
I would have been like, no, I don't want a teenage slave. I'm good.
yeah,
Can we bet something better?
I don't want a slave.
I don't want any of that.
But they play basketball, and he's like, I'll beat you at basketball.
And he's like, okay.
So
During the basketball game.
Grandpa gives Russell a lucky coin.
Yeah, and the leprechaun men are playing at the middle school basketball game. Nobody is alarmed.
Nobody's alarmed.
Why not?
I think that they appeared to others that weren't Kyle and Russell as youths.
Okay, yeah, that's what you meant by that.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But then Kyle could see them because he was like, he asked the referee, he's like, isn't this guy a little old? And it shows like a blonde kid
yeah,
shrugging.
yep.
And that was Seamus.
And the
But-
grandpa's chained to the top of the basketball glass, and that confused me too. I was like, why can no one see him? There was magic at play.
Magic at play. But the coin that Grandpa had given Russell was fake, turns out. But he says that confidence is real, and then they're all suddenly better at basketball because they believe in themselves.
Jennifer Coolidge again, thank God.
Thank God. But Seamus looks crazy evil now.
Oh my God, I
He
know.
has like a leprechaun scary beard and scary hair and scary glowing eyes.
Uh-huh.
I think we could glue stick a beard on better than...
Definitely.
Make
I
an
didn't even know who
application
was
this.
winning at this point, and I also didn't care.
He was evil because they're bait name, and then they bait him.
Yeah, Kyle was like, oh my God, the luck inside me is the luck of the Irish.
The luck.
I don't need my coin, except he fucking does.
He needs it, and he didn't need... Like, the luck was not being lucky. He was being unlucky before he even realized the coin was gone. So, like,
Yeah.
really, it was the coin. I don't know.
But as soon as they make the last winning hoopies, they made those basket goals,
Yes.
and the entire gym empties.
The whole crowd disappears.
Yep. And the
Seamus-
crowd goes away.
It goes away.
They didn't go out.
They went away. But Seamus transforms in the worst, scariest transformation.
Oh my
sequence.
God, it was awful. He
His
shrinks.
Arms shrank and his head shrank, and then he shrank.
And then he shoots up into the Milky Way and then shoots
Blasts into
back
Lake
down
Erie.
into Lake Erie.
Because if he lost the bet, he had to go back to the home of Kyle's father's, and he thought that meant Ireland, but it meant Lake Erie.
It's Cleveland. My dad's from Cleveland.
Dad's from Cleveland.
Yep.
But Kyle grabs his coin, and then the crowd's suddenly back. And now we're at the Heritage Festival for school again, part 2, later in the year. I don't know.
I don't even know. Was
Maybe
it the same day?
Maybe it was the same week, and it was Heritage Week.
Did they have a weird pot brownie and it was the same day?
Maybe.
Who knows? But
But
Kyle's river dancing again,
he's-
obviously.
He's just tapping away in his sneakers.
And then he sings us out.
They sing the entirety of This Land Is Your Land. We know because we fast forwarded, not because we watched it, because we were like, we're not watching this. We're not watching them sing this whole fucking song.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy
the
St.
end.
Patrick's Day, the end.
Woo!
Would you watch
No.
it again? Fuck no!
I interrupted you to say no.
Fuck no.
No. Mm-mm. It wasn't good. It literally just felt like they tried way too hard to make a movie just because they wanted to make a movie for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, because they were like, our
Because-
Halloween movies do great.
They were churning them out.
Yes, it was made in 2001. Did we say that? Yeah, I think we did.
Like when you used to be able to eat inside restaurants in Olive Garden, they would like chisel that cheese on
When
you.
you used to be able to eat, you can still eat at Olive Garden. It's in West Virginia. It's not close yet.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Coronavirus is wild, y'all. But the movie was the highest rated Disney Channel original movie ever.
No.
It airs on Disney Channel to this day on St. Patrick's Day,
Ever.
according to IMDb trivia. So it could be
The
wrong.
highest rated?
Yeah.
That
Probably
must have
because
been
nobody's
for
doing
2001
anything.
time.
Yeah.
Because High School Musical came after that. And it was the number one
Maybe
movie
at that
ever.
point.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I'm shook still. Oh,
I know.
What else
But,
we
like,
got?
What else were people doing on St. Patrick's Day?
nothing.
So, yeah. But, okay, this is my trivia.
I'm feeling it.
15 minutes into the movie, one of the graphic designers who worked on it gave himself a secret credit by adding his name to the yearbook that Cody was looking through.
Oh, I would do little things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the facts this time. I was just swinging.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel my true excitement.
Yes. The actor that played the grandfather, Henry Gibson, famously played a leprechaun on an episode of Bewitched 30 years prior.
Huh.
So that's
Shit fire.
that's pretty much it. There's another one this time.
Oh, what's the other one? I'm feeling it.
In the scene where it shows the carnival in Luck of the Irish,
Okay, I remember it.
it was filmed at Lagoon Theme Park in Farmington, Utah.
I don't care.
Don't care about that.
Yeah, you were correct.
We were trying to
Didn't
figure out
care.
where they lived, and we were like,
Oh my God, I said Arizona.
he said Arizona, and I was like,
They're cold weather
where
dressing.
John Benet Ramsey got killed in Colorado. Where's that?
Where, in Colorado?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't either. But that's where that's my guess.
Don't watch this movie.
Don't watch it. I wouldn't recommend.
No, instead you can listen to this podcast every St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Do you have a moonbeam this week. They were canceled previously.
They were previously canceled. But they're back now. I got some new wheels this week.
Yeah.
Got some new wheels. My car drives now.
Can we talk about your old car?
It can go.
The hood sometimes would just fly up randomly. So
Only on the highway.
so it had to be screwed down.
Only on the highway, though.
There's just a lot. The engine sometimes would glow red hot.
I always looked like I had a Halloween fog machine that I was just like keeping under there for good measure. You know, like when a car breaks down in a movie and they're like, oh, it's smoking. Yes. You know how you didn't think that was really possible? Yes.
I didn't think metal could glow hot like that unless you were like smithing it.
Also that. Oh my God, I could have made it whatever. You could have looked under my hood and you could have saw like a heart shape.
Anything you want. But that's so exciting though. You got a new car and it drives itself.
It does a lot of very cool things.
It's very cool.
What kind of moonbeams do you have? You didn't get coronavirus.
I don't have coronavirus. I'm not sick.
I'm on a spectrum somewhere.
You're on a spectrum.
Playing it by ear.
Nick said he was allowed to come over because he didn't have a temperature of 105.
105?
104.
I would I would be in the ER.
0.4.
Plugged to the wall.
100.4. I'm
with
sorry.
a prayer chain around me.
You would have a prayer chain. I'd be there knitting the prayer chain, weeping.
But we're not here to give you coronavirus facts. You know them already. This was your break from that.
I don't feel like I can get a break from it. It's everywhere. It's all anywhere is talking about. It's everything. Okay, my moonbeam is that we painted the living room. I'm excited about it. We've lived here for a while, and it's now Luck of the Irish green.
Luck of the Irish classic car green. Not St. Pat's green. No.
It's mossy.
Think of if the color olive turned into an Easter color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kind of,
Like, you know how
yeah.
every color has an Easter version of itself?
Hobbit's living room green.
Yeah. Olive's Easter.
Olive's Easter, Hobbit's green, yes. But that's pretty much it. We're going to paint the fireplace and stuff. We're just working on that. But we have so much time now because we can't go anywhere or do anything.
What? Home improvement.
Getting so much done. But I guess with that, we will bid you
adieu.
Bye.
Bye.
Fucking hate it.